Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Guys Comment TV, the Tourist Man in Black Africa. Kenya is a very beautiful country, and you can see behind me the greens fence is very green, and this is the same place I was taking the videos, and the place was dry. So within 2 weeks, the place has changed, and the place is very beautiful. Today I want us to look at the Church of Christ. And I'll start by asking, where is the church of David Gitari? Where is the church of Alexander Kipsamuge? The church that was the voice of the people. The church that would correct the government. The church that was able to provide the moral direction to the people of Kenya and in Africa in general. When you look at the modern church today, for sure, the church has completely failed. Because there are so many evils taking place in the society, na wamenyamaza tu kama maji ya mtungi. Hakuna jambo ambalo wanasema, wameangalia tu. And I think we have some questions to pose to the modern church. It is only yesterday that they started talking against the GMO. Na tunajua vizuri sana serikali imekuwa ikiruhusu na ikasema ya kwamba it is going to allow GMO to be imported to the country. And none other than Moses Korea, who was proudly and arrogantly saying how they are going to increase the way of killing people because there are so many ways of dying. The church is for sure failing, because when we have somebody like Moses Korea talking like that, and the church is just watching and listening, doing nothing, then you see we have some question to ask about the modern day church. The church is supposed to show the people the way. The church is supposed to come out, and even yesterday when they came out, they did not put it very clearly. They did not say outright no. Unajua wanafaa kukataa katakata na kusema ya kwamba hawakubaliani na haya mambo ya GMO, because you know when you alter the genetic makeup of a plant, of an organism, then I think it's even ungodly. Leave alone hii mambo ya kusema ya kwamba ni jambo ambalo linaleta madhara mengi. Tunajua madhara mengi hapo, lakini what we have is that the church has been completely compromised, and kulingana na kanisa, wengi wanaamini ya kwamba ni Mungu ambaye alimketisha Rais William Samoei Ruto katika kile kiti cha enzi. Ni Mungu ambaye alifanya kazi yake. Yes, we don't dispute the work of God, but when we have the church that is supporting even when the rules are being applied discriminatory, kwa sababu ukiangalia utaona kwamba kule kuachiliwa kwa Rigathi Gachagua na zile kesi yake kutupiliwa bali, then the church should have come out very clearly, kwa sababu God is just. Mungu ndiye ambaye anajua haki na kuwatetea wanyonge, kwa sababu ni kwa nini watu wabaguliwe? Kwa nini wale watu ambao kuna kesi zingine waachiliwe kotini, waachiliwe wakiwa kule katika prisons? Why should they be left in prisons? Why should they continue suffering if the people who are in offices, who are in big offices, are scot free? Ikiwa hana makosa, kwa nini hawa watu waachiliwe pale? Again, when you look at the church, a modern church, it doesn't talk anything about corruption. It doesn't say anything about corruption. It doesn't point any mistake about this government. And I'm saying even yesterday when the church was trying to show the need to bring the people on board and have a national discussion about the GMO, hawakusema ukweli, hawakujitokeza vizuri dhahiri shahiri waseme kwamba jambo hili halifai. We want a church that to say this thing is evil, this is wrong, this is not the way it should be done. Lakini hatutaki kanisa that is flip-flopping, not even sure of what it is saying, not even sure whether what it is saying is the right thing. So what we have is a completely compromised church, and maybe this is happening because of the way the politicians have penetrated the church. They have infiltrated the church, the huge offerings that they give, and without the church asking the source of this money. Kumbuka hizi pesa nyingi ni zile ambazo zimeibwa na watu, ni zile ambazo zimeibwa na maviongozi wetu, na some of the money is brought to the church, and the church literally accept the money and pray for these readers. Okay, it is good to pray for the readers. It is good to pray for them. But when you receive blood money, when you receive tainted money, when you receive money from corruption proceeds, when you receive money from COVID, when you receive money that is meant to help the poor, when you receive money that has been given to the destitute, the orphans, and then you pray for these readers, I think you are doing the wrong thing. You are not doing the right thing. When I look at the modern church, there are so many things that the church is supposed to do. The church is even supposed to be the front line when it comes to a competency-based curriculum. Kwa sababu haiongei. And you know, in January, the pupils who are in grade 6 are supposed to join a secondary school. The church is not saying anything. Yes, there is a presidential working party. But ukiangalia kanisa inafanya nini? When things were going wrong, if there is something wrong with the CBC, where was the church? Why was the church compromised? Why didn't it point out the mistakes that was there? Again, there are so many things happening, especially the drunkenness. Utapata kwamba katika sehemu nyingi za mlima Kenya, watu wamekuwa levi, vijana wetu, they are walking skeletons because of the way they are drinking and smoking hard stuff. Bag inavutwa kama sijui nini. Unaweza fikiri bag ni uji katika sehemu za mlima Kenya na Nairobi. And the church is just watching as the people go to the drain, as the morals of the people are corrupted, as the government continue allowing the sale of illicit brews, ambapo tunaona kwamba wengine wanakunywa macho wanapotea, wanakuwa vipofu, some become cabbages. In fact, anytime you travel in Mount Kenya, you find these people in the morning instead of people going to work. Yes, we may have an issue of jobs, but now when we have the church just keeping quiet, as the people suffer, as the youth continue wallowing in poverty, as the people continue drinking beer like porridge, then the church need to be questioned why, whether it is still the custodian of the morals of the society. Kwa sababu kile ambacho tunaona ni kwamba tunatarajia kanisa ili uweze kuikashifu serikali na kuwaambia wafanye kazi ambayo inafaa kuwa wanafanya, kwa sababu we cannot keep on watching as the citizens, as the people continue suffering, kwa sababu tunaona kwamba wengine wanahitaji misaada ya kisaikolojia, misaada ya maelekezi, counseling and psychology. Where are the pastors? Because what we have is the people, is the church trying to attract people to join the churches so that wanaweza kuleta sadaka, wakileta sadaka bila kujali imetoka wapi. Basi hiyo ndio kanisa ambayo tunayo. Lakini you remember during the time of Alexander Kipsang Muge, Moi faced it, and I don't think we have the kind of regime that confronted people like David Gitari of the ACK or the Anglican Church, if you may call it that way. And these people would point to the mistake and would tell Arab Moi that this is wrong, you are doing the wrong thing. And some would even be joining the secondary liberators of this country. They would join people like Raila Amolo Odinga. They would join people like Anyang' Nyong'o. They would join people like James Orego, and they would be on the street. I remember there was a time that Gitari was tear gassed. I remember there was a time that Alexander Muge, in fact, the death of Alexander Kipsang Muge is even associated with the second liberation. Now, is there such people? Are there such leaders in the church? Are there such people? Because when you see a leader committing the mistake, when you see the cabinet even talking so casually about death, and this is very ridiculous. For instance, the way Moses Kuria was talking, the way this CS education was saying they are going to do away with the funding of education, the way these people are talking, the way they are not even doing the right thing, the way they are not delivering what they promised the people, including the president, the way he keep on saying things that maybe even the way they are have been attacking Raila Amolo Odinga, kumuita mtu wa kung'oa reli, kumuita yule mzee sijui mgaga nini. Who is the church? The church did not say anything. Even today the church is not even counseling the leaders. The church need to move with speed and call a spade, not a big spoon. Kanisa inafaa iwe inafanya kazi yake, inaonyesha vijana mwelekeo, inaonyesha watu wake mwelekeo, na pale ambapo panakosa, kwa mfano, I'm expecting the church to come out very strongly and condemn the illicit brew that is that is being sold to the Kenyan youth, especially in the mountain, and also expect to even think of having public educations about GMO, badala ya kuhubiri kila kitu wakibila kukuwa na mwelekeo. Waambie watu ya kwamba GMO is deadly. Madhara ya GMO ya watu wafunzwe kanisani, so that when we call the next step, because we must take steps, then people will be aware of what is happening. So this is Gash's Comment TV, the Towards Money Black Africa. I've requested you one thing: support this channel by giving it blessed day. Until next time, I remain yours, Gash's Kaiman. Bye bye.